Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second episode of the Brawl Report, a spin off of Brawl News that is kind of like a watered down version of Brawl News, where I find just really interesting stuff going on inside the community that wouldn't necessarily go into a Brawl News episode. And I gotta say, this episode is a doozy. Dude, things have been popping off over in the Brawl Stars Chinese version. But I gotta say, at this point, it's just become insanely entertaining as to what the Brawl Stars Chinese version is developing and how different it has become in this short amount of time. So to recap a little bit here, just about a month ago at the point that I'm recording this video, we had posted that the Brawl Stars Chinese version ended up adding brawl boxes back to the game. So not only do they have like the Star Road, which we're accustomed to, Star Drops, they also have the Brawl Pass, but on top of that, they have brawl boxes. However, things just kind of hit the fan with this most recent like December update, with certain skins being implemented and, believe it or not, a brand new brawl box with a chance to be able to unlock every single brawler in the game. That's right, you open up the box and you'll have 100 items in that brawler coming soon section. I'm not kidding you guys. There's a chance for these players to hit the brawl box and have in that lower right hand corner, the red symbol, 100 items flashing. It's ridiculous, and we're gonna go over everything that's kind of caught my eye these last couple days. So to start things off with the very first clip, that is mind-boggling, and that kind of tipped me off of all of this crazy developments going on in the Chinese version of Brawl Stars here just recently, was this one from the user 7 Lions, who has been reporting a lot of this really crazy stuff going on the Chinese version of Brawl Stars. But the very first one is a stew skin. That is crazy, dude. Some of the skins for the Chinese version are just nuts. Just look at this. Look at this crap. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. Look, bam, look at that thing. Holy my gosh, would you buy that? I would buy that. Oh my goodness, dude, that is ridiculous. Look how big it is. And brawlers in the game now have like brawl box backpacks as like a, I don't know, the Brawl Stars Chinese version has like these accessories like halos, wings, and I think a new one is a mega brawl box that they can wear as like a backpack. But a good example of some of the more crazy implementations is a skin design here. Just look at this here. Oh my gosh, that's the gadget. The gadget has effects. Oh my goodness, and kill animations. That's ridiculous, dude. Oh my goodness, that's nuts. Yo, that's crazy. I just can't get over some of these newer skins being added in the game. They are quite wild, I would say. One of the reasons we don't see skins much like this in our version of Brawl Stars is the Brawl Stars dev team has adamantly said that it's very important to them when you're playing the game, physically playing, that you're able to distinguish what the brawler is, right? Very, very easily. And I know that sounds like a thing that just comes with the game and shouldn't be that crazy difficult to get across. But when you start adding nuts things like halos, wings, and these crazy effects, sometimes it can get kind of confusing what brawler you're going to hop in that lane again. But that doesn't mean the skin doesn't look sick. I mean, that is awesome. Having a gadget animation change, that's sweet. And while we're at it here and talking about the skins, before we move on to the bigger things being added in the Chinese version of Brawl Stars, much like brawl boxes and new brawl boxes at that with crazy drop rates, let's go over all the new exclusive skins, the skins that have diverted from our version of Brawl Stars. They are exclusive to the Chinese version. We have all of these from this user here, Anoxite, some names. I'm so bad at it, but we have a really cool skin there for Spike. There's a Mortis skin there in the top right. I believe those two are some of the newer ones, like the very first exclusive skins for the Chinese version. But then we have a skin for Shelly and Colt, and these two are kind of like a couple, like a pairing. They go off of each other really nicely. And then these wild ones, we got the Bow one, looks like a galaxy dude, and then of course the Stew one, which we just took a look at. So of course, with this in mind, I was getting more and more intrigued. So I did a little bit more digging, as the Brawl Report should do. And I happened to come across this tweet here that says, tomorrow an update will be released in the Chinese Brawl Stars version, which Star Road will be removed. Never mind, they don't have a Star Road anymore. Or maybe it does. I'm hearing some like crossing of narratives going on with a few different posts, which it's hard to kind of make sure things are correct, seeing that it's a version that I haven't played. And I've been thinking of trying to get my hands on the Chinese version of Brawl Stars just to give you guys a closer look as to what the game looks like and how different it's become. So still not 100% sure about that Star Road being removed, but boxes will return, plus 2 new boxes. Now you can only use vouchers to buy boxes, so I guess you can no longer use gems, and several new skins. And apparently this is due to a new law in China. Again, seeing that this is the Brawl Report, I'm just going off of like what I've been seeing in the community. It's really hard to dig in and make sure all of this is accurate, but I'm seeing this as you guys would. I'm just kind of relaying the info. But taking a closer look, we can see some of the semblances of these newer boxes being added to the game. Of course, I cannot read any of this, but on the far left, we have the regular Brawl box, the big Brawl box, and then the Mega Brawl box. And then finally, the newest 2 being added to the game, which their drop rates are so bizarre, it's hard to wrap my head around. We'll be getting into them here shortly, but we have like a golden variant of the big box, just the design itself, and then another variant of the Mega box with a blue-esque to it and gold finishes. Super interesting, dude. Now it's time for a demonstration of the more noteworthy new box coming that's designed around the Mega Brawl box model. Once again, another tweet from 7 Lions. I just want you guys to see this opening, and then we'll get into what this box's rates are and what its actual limits, or what it can do, what its potential actually is. So taking a look at this here, so he's opening these boxes. There's only 1 item in each of them, just power points and coins. It's wild. So he's opening a couple of them. Once again, just a 1 in the lower right hand corner, coins and power points. We continue the opening, and he gets insanely lucky, I'm guessing, because they have 105 flashing items in this box. Bro, how is that even a thing? There's 105 things in that box. 105. This isn't just like, okay, power points, coins, and stuff like that. No, these are flashing. This individual is going to open up over and over something new on their account. This rate is ridiculous. It has to be one of the most difficult things to unlock in the entire game, and in my opinion, it's kind of predatory if you ask me. We'll get into why I think that here just in a minute, but I can't imagine what that feels like opening that up. He's still going through star powers and gadgets, bro. I'm gonna sit through all this. So we have a star power from Lola. This is nuts. Okay, maybe we'll skip until we see brawlers being unlocked, because dude, it's just like, okay, finally our first brawler. We got Sam. Nice. We've got Lola, Janet, and we still have 87 things remaining. Okay, I don't think we can watch all of this. You guys got to get the point here of how exceptional this box is, how broken this box is. Okay, we're getting into mythics now. Sprout. Oh, there's upgrades. Interesting. So they're upgrading gears. You can unlock gears out of this box? Holy crap. Okay, they're rifling through it now. 60 things remaining. Look at this. Wow. Okay, that's really interesting. So they got away from the brawlers being locked, and now they're unlocking all of this wild stuff. Oh my goodness, what a box. All of these are like 1,000 coins each. What this individual is saving out of this. Gears are 1,000, right? 27,000 credits. Look at that spread. Oh my gosh. And some offers we're seeing there. What the frick was that? That madness. 27,000. What the frick? Bro, what a ridiculous box. It seems fake. It seems fake, but I assure you, it is not. This is a drop rate you can get in the Chinese version of Brawl Stars, though it is very, very difficult to get. So the absolute legend, Dandy, coming in clutch, giving us a little bit more of an explanation here as to how this box works. And to my knowledge, the other box, the golden one that's designed around a big box, is just a smaller version of this mega box, new version, whatever the heck it is, with this crazy 100 plus items in it drop rate. But I could be wrong about that. But hearing what Danny has to say, new Brawl Box in China are basically mega boxes with a 0.01% for a special prize. Okay, that's interesting. So it's just a regular default mega box. I would guess it's been a long time since I've opened a mega box to see just like coins and power points, but that was how it worked before, I believe, when you had your entire account max. But the other guy didn't have his account max that opened up that crazy 100 plus offer. So I don't know, it's a very strange box. So inside that prize, there's a 20% chance for a maxed rare, super rare, or epic brawler, a 15% chance for a maxed out mythic / legendary, 4% for 10 maxed brawlers, 3% for 20 maxed, 2% for 40 maxed brawlers, and 1% for all maxed brawlers. So by max, does that mean that it's just like upgrading the brawler, or you unlock a brand new brawler and it maxes it out? Is that what we were seeing before? It looked like they were unlocking the brawlers. It's a confusing box, but if we are speculating here and it's you open up the brawler and it's completely maxed out with that 1% drop, that is a broken box, dude. Now, it's important to keep in mind here, the 20%, 15%, all those percents don't seem really tricky, but one, you have to roll the 0.1% chance to get the special prize. So you already have that crazy difficult drop rate in order to get this special prize, but then you roll again for this 20 through 1% chance of these rewards. So what we ended up seeing there with the 100 drop is one of the rarest things that will like barely ever happen. It's a 0.01% chance. On top of that, a 1% roll within that unlikely odds of a 0.01%. It's ridiculously unlikely. And the reason I say it can be kind of predatory is you can open up strings of these boxes hoping to get this crazy special prize for all the max brawlers, and that unlikeliness is kind of keeping you going, you know what I mean? But I guarantee for the majority of the players that are trying to get that, they won't end up getting it. But it's the nature of gacha and why the Brawl Stars dev team over here ended up deciding to remove it from the game entirely. Just taking a look at the screen here, of course we can't read any of this, but we're seeing a loadout of the drop rates for this brand new box. That is crazy, dude. What a strange idea or concept. It's kind of giving me like Star Drop vibes in a sense, or at least like how it's mechanically working, where one, you have to hit a drop rate for the actual luck of the rarity of the star drop. So that's a luck roll in and of itself, but then you have to roll once again once you have that, say, legendary star drop. You got lucky and got that, but you have to hit another lucky roll to get like something crazy out of that legendary star drop. It's kind of here with that as well. Super bizarre, but really interesting nonetheless. It's entertaining as heck. But adding to this, we have Dandy saying, also to mention, credits in this version of the game can either be used on the Star Road to unlock brawlers or fame, or spend them to open up normal boxes, not the special version. The boxes that contain special prizes can only be purchased with money or gems. Oh baby. So taking a look at the Chinese Brawl Stars versions shop here, the normal brawl boxes can be purchased with credits, which is really interesting, dude. I love that concept. If boxes were still in the game, that'd be something I would absolutely adore. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of people would just say, hey, screw the Star Road, we're just using it on the brawl boxes, man, which is why you guys can see this guy's account, whoever's it is, it only has 52 credits. But we can also see a brand new currency here that is used to open up these brand new special boxes, where one is 7, the golden one, and the other one, the mega box one, is 56 of these credits, which I assume is purchasable with money. But I guess with Dandy's explanation, you can also use gems to purchase these special boxes. Oh, and then Danny clarifies, well, it can be used on the Star Road for now until China removes it entirely and reverts back to the boxes for brawler unlocks. So Star Road is going to be removed here shortly. So that info was looking to be pretty factual. This new like box system is ridiculous. Another string of tweets from 7 Lions looking at a Chinese version's shop. You can see some of these new boxes being advertised here. I don't know the like rate, how much these currencies cost, but the very first one, 260 of this new currency for 5 of the newer mega boxes for 6 times the value, and then it just proceeds in that nature. So we have 10 mega boxes, then 20. The 10 is 540 and the 20 is 1,100 with coins attached to all of them. Super crazy, dude, if you ask me. And then the shop is just looking so different with this new currency. It's pretty bizarre with this brand new currency. It looks like for getting gems in the game, you don't purchase it with money, right? You purchase this currency with your money, and then you use that currency to purchase gems. It's this weird like addition of a middleman currency, it looks like. Super strange. Now, I could just be speculating here, but if we're going off of the tiers that we know of in our version of the game, this one I'm guessing is like equivalent to 100 USD or 99.99 for 6,490 of those credits. So then this offer that's 1,100 is like a sixth of that, so like $15, something like that, equivalent, something close to that, and a chance to get everything maxed in the game, bro, with a 100 drop. Dude, I know if boxes were in in the game. You guys know I had this like series back in the day where I had to get 10 items, like a glowing number in the bottom right. I would be floored for that being a new series where I would have to, and it would be bad. I would waste so much money. I would have to get that 100 item drop, dude. It would kill me if I didn't, which is dangerous, I would say, very dangerous. But yeah, man, I had to get this out here to all of you guys because just observing how different the Chinese version of Brawl Stars is now from our version, it has been very, very entertaining. I'm not one to be like, oh, I wish Brawl Boxes were back in the game and stuff like that. It was a fun time in Brawl Stars, but I think we can all agree the version that we have now is just way more healthy. And it's very admirable for the Brawl Stars dev team to try to get away from loot boxes, which has a pretty negative connotation outside of mobile gaming as well. So I think it was a great decision, but again, I'm not going to be here saying that this isn't entertaining to see, and I cannot wait to observe and like see how the Chinese version of Brawl Stars diverges from ours moving forward as well, because it has changed immensely, not only with exclusive skins over there, but dude, like basically reverting back to a completely old system compared to our version within a few months, dude. Brawl boxes exclusively to unlock brawlers now, much like we had before, it's just completely different. And hey, now that I'm looking at it here, they are all maxed out. Look at this, it's advertised, the 11 pops up. So I don't know if they're unlocking this brawler or it's them unlocking a maxed version of that character. Either way, it's really, really intriguing. I'm guessing it's the latter, where all of these are being powered up to level 11. Either way, so strange, so bizarre, but insanely entertaining. Had to get this out here, and I'll do my best here with future Brawl Report videos to keep on top of the Chinese version of Brawl Stars, to keep you guys in the loop of what's going down over there. And I think there is a way for me to get a Chinese version of Brawl Stars so I could show content on that, not like ongoing content like series and stuff like that, but just like logging in to see some of the stuff and some of the differences for like a one-off or like two-off video here on the channel. Be sure to let me know if you'd be interested in that. But yeah, of course, as always, thank you guys for watching the video. Be sure to let me know you guys are thinking, really curious as to what you guys would have to say about all this, but we'll be talking super soon, everyone. Adios and take care.